Deep in the heart of a desolate stretch of highway, there stood an old, run-down gas station known as the Black Pump. It had a sinister reputation that sent shivers down the spines of even the bravest souls. Locals whispered of dark rituals, disappearances, and unexplainable occurrences that plagued anyone who dared to venture near. One stormy night, a group of friends on a road trip found themselves low on fuel and desperate for shelter from the pounding rain. Reluctantly, they pulled into the Black Pump, their nerves on edge as they stepped out of their car. The air was heavy with an unnatural stillness, and the flickering fluorescent lights overhead provided little solace. The group entered the gas station, their footsteps echoing through the dimly lit interior. The shelves were lined with dusty, outdated products, and the pungent scent of gasoline hung in the air. A sense of foreboding washed over them, but with no other options in sight, they pressed on. A grizzled attendant named Henry appeared from the shadows, his eyes gleaming with an unsettling intensity. His voice carried a hint of warning as he greeted them, "You best be careful, folks. The Black Pump ain't a place you want to linger around after dark." Quote, the friends exchanged nervous glances but dismissed Henry's words as local folklore. After all, they were only stopping for gas and a quick bite to eat. Little did they know, their fates had already been sealed. As they moved through the gas station, strange occurrences began to unfold. The lights flickered ominously, casting eerie shadows that seemed to dance on the walls. The friends felt a growing unease, as if they were being watched by unseen eyes. The group split up, each one going about their tasks, unaware of the encroaching darkness. One friend, Rachel, entered the restroom, her footsteps muffled by the sound of pouring rain outside. As she washed her hands, she caught a glimpse of movement in the mirror behind her. A figure, shrouded in darkness, stood in the corner of the room. Rachel's heart raced as she turned around, only to find herself alone. Meanwhile, another friend, Mark, browsed the snack aisle. The shelves seemed to shift and rearrange themselves, the products transforming into grotesque, twisted forms before his eyes. In a panic, he stumbled backward, knocking over a display of chips. The noise echoed through the gas station, amplifying the sense of unease that had settled over the group. As the night wore on, the group reunited, sharing their chilling experiences. Fear tightened its grip, and they realized that something far more sinister lurked within the Black Pump. Determined to uncover the truth, they ventured into the gas station's basement, where rumors suggested the source of its disturbing secrets resided. The basement was a labyrinth of dimly lit corridors, the air thick with an acrid stench. Each step echoed, amplifying the group's apprehension. Shadows danced on the walls, casting menacing shapes that seemed to mock their presence. They stumbled upon a hidden chamber, its entrance covered in ancient symbols and sigils. The walls were adorned with macabre paintings depicting unspeakable acts. It became apparent that the Black Pump was not just a gas station, but a portal to a realm of darkness and malevolence. Whispers filled the air, growing louder and more chaotic with each passing moment. The group found a weathered tome, its pages filled with incantations and rituals of unspeakable power. Against their better judgment, they began to read the forbidden words aloud, unknowingly unleashing an ancient evil upon themselves. As the incantation reached its climax, the gas station convulsed, its walls trembling with an otherworldly force. A portal materialized, unleashing a horde of nightmarish creatures into their midst. The friends screamed in terror as they fought to survive, their desperate attempts to escape met with supernatural resistance. In the chaos, they discovered the only way to close the portal and end the nightmare was to complete a ritual of protection. They gathered the required ingredients, their hands shaking with fear and adrenaline. With every passing second, the encroaching darkness threatened to consume them. The friends formed a circle, their hearts pounding in unison. They chanted the words, their voices trembling with a mixture of terror and determination. The ritual reached its crescendo, and with a blinding flash of light, the portal collapsed in on itself, sucking the malevolent creatures back to the depths from which they came. Exhausted and battered, the group emerged from the black pump, their bodies covered in bruises and their spirits shaken to their core. The gas station now stood abandoned, devoid of the supernatural presence that had plagued it for so long. They vowed never to speak of that night again, their minds scarred by the horrors they had witnessed. The black pump became a cautionary tale, a place no one dared to visit, lest they too become ensnared in its disturbing web of darkness. As the years passed, the gas station fell into further disrepair, its existence fading into obscurity. But some say that on certain moonless nights, whispers can still be heard in the wind, carrying the echoes of that dreadful night when the black pump unleashed its true horrors upon the world.
My nightmare stories.
Years later, a new family moved into the small town near the black pump, unaware of its dark history. The Petersons, a couple with 2 young children, saw potential in the rundown gas station and decided to renovate it, aiming to bring life back to the abandoned building. As construction crews began their work, strange occurrences plagued the Petersons. Tools went missing, footsteps echoed through empty corridors, and whispers filled the air. The family's unease grew with each passing day, but they attributed it to the stress of the renovation process. One evening, while exploring the basement, the youngest Peterson child, Emily, stumbled upon a hidden chamber concealed behind a crumbling wall. Intrigued, she entered the eerie room, unaware of the malevolent force that lay dormant within. Within days of her discovery, Emily's behavior began to change. She became withdrawn, her once vibrant personality replaced by an eerie detachment. Nightmares plagued her sleep, and she would wake up in a cold sweat, muttering cryptic phrases that sent shivers down her family's spines. Desperate for answers, the Petersons sought the help of a local historian who had dedicated his life to uncovering the truth behind the black pump's dark past. He explained that the gas station was built upon an ancient burial ground, a place where dark rituals were performed centuries ago. The historian warned that the spirits that once plagued the gas station may have been awakened by Emily's unwitting intrusion into their hidden chamber. Fueled by love for their daughter, the Petersons delved deeper into the occult, seeking a way to save Emily from the clutches of the malevolent spirits. They discovered a ritual, more complex and dangerous than any they had encountered before, that offered a slim chance of breaking the curse that had befallen their family. As they reached the final stage of the ritual, the gas station trembled, its walls pulsating with an otherworldly energy. Shadows swirled around them, their forms twisting and contorting in a macabre dance. A vortex formed in the center of the room, swirling with malevolence. Summoning every ounce of strength, the Petersons released a burst of pure, unwavering love and hope, directing it toward the heart of the vortex. The spirits let out a deafening wail, their grip weakening as their ethereal forms dissipated into the void. Emily collapsed to the floor, her body drained from the ordeal. The gas station stood silent, its haunting presence finally lifted. The Petersons embraced their daughter, tears of relief streaming down their faces. In the aftermath, the family decided to leave the town, forever haunted by the terrors they had experienced. The gas station was left behind once more, a relic of darkness and despair, but with the spirits banished, it held the potential for redemption. Years later, Stories began to circulate of a transformed gas station, now a beacon of light and hope in a town once shrouded in darkness. The black pump became a symbol of resilience, a testament to the power of love and the indomitable spirit of those who fought against the forces of evil. But amidst the tales of triumph, whispers still lingered in the shadows. Some claimed that on certain nights, when the wind howled through the empty streets, a faint echo of the gas station's disturbing past could still be heard. It served as a chilling reminder that some scars, no matter how deeply buried, never truly fade away.